The weight of the wallet. It was raining that evening. A black leather wallet lay on the road, soaked, forgotten. Cars rushed past, splashing muddy water. No one stopped. Until one man did. Thomas, 38, a food delivery driver. His rent was due, his bike leaking oil, and his child was sick. He picked up the wallet. Inside, 78,000 rupees in cash. No ID, no cards, just notes wrapped in a rubber band. He looked around. No one had seen him. He slid it into his jacket and drove away. Sometimes, God doesn't test us with hunger. He tests us with opportunity. That night, at home, his wife was sitting beside their feverish child. When she saw the wallet, her eyes widened. "Where did this come from?" she asked. Thomas said softly, "I found it. On the road." Silence. The rain whispered outside the window. He said, "Maybe we can use a little for the medicine, for the rent." His wife turned away and said, "If we take what's not ours, our child will never heal." Thomas didn't reply. He just stared at the money, like it was breathing. Later that night, he sat alone on the balcony, smoking. Inside his mind, a voice whispered, "The owner must be rich. He won't even notice. Take it." He took one note, folded it, and put it in his pocket. He walked out to buy medicine, but the shop was closed. Across the street, a man sat crying in the rain, half drunk, mumbling, "My wallet, my daughter's college fees, gone." Thomas froze. The folded note in his pocket suddenly felt heavier than the whole world. He turned around and walked home. His wife and child were asleep. He sat by the table staring at the wallet again. When greed whispers, goodness doesn't shout. It just waits for you to listen. He opened the wallet again, and this time he noticed something. A faint name, half washed away by rain. Alex. The next morning, Thomas went to the address written on a small scrap inside. A frail old lady opened the door. He said quietly, "Ma'am, is this your son's wallet?" She gasped. Tears rolled down. "My son went to pay college fees last night. He fell on the road and broke his leg. He's in the hospital." "Oh, thank you. Thank you." She counted the money. All there. Then she pressed a 500 rupee note into his hand. "For your honesty." He tried to refuse. She smiled and said, "Don't say no to blessings." He took it. Not the money, the peace. That evening, he bought the medicine. Not with someone else's cash, but with that 500 and his own day's earnings. His child laughed for the first time in days. The sound filled the small room like sunlight. Greed gives you gain for a moment. Goodness gives you peace for a lifetime. 2 weeks later, someone knocked on his door. It was Alex, the wallet's owner. His arm was in a sling. "I wanted to thank you in person," he said, handing Thomas an envelope. Inside, an offer letter, a full-time job, fixed salary, insurance, security. Alex smiled. "You didn't take what was mine. So now, I want you to take what's yours." Thomas couldn't speak. His eyes filled. His wife stood behind him, smiling through tears. Sometimes honesty speaks louder than luck. As he walked out that evening, the rain had stopped. The city lights shimmered on wet roads. Thomas looked up at the sky and whispered, "Maybe goodness really does come back." Greed gives temporary comfort. Goodness gives eternal calm. One fills your hand, the other fills your heart. In the end, the richest man is the one who can sleep peacefully. This story is based Thirukkural. The wicked do not fear their evil deeds, but the virtuous fear even the pride that leads to evil. Please do subscribe the channel for more meaningful videos.